On today's episode of The Front Row, we are at the Municipal Garden and Arts Center here on University Avenue in Lubbock, and we're fortunate to have as our special guest Johanna Feminear, who is the director of the Lubbock Garden and Arts Center. Welcome to the show. Thanks for being with us again.
Well, thank you for visiting us here at the Garden and Arts Center. We're very happy to have you here.
Well, tell us just a little bit of background. The Garden and Arts Center is actually part of the city of Lubbock. Is that right?
Yes, that is correct. We are part of the Cultural Facilities Department. We are in the same department as the Buddy Holly Center and the Silent Wings Museum. So although we are not a museum, we are all in the same department.
Gotcha. Well, I know a lot of people drive by here and they see every day, and a lot of times your parking lot's full.
Yes.
And so there's lots of things happening, and I would love to talk to you about what's going on this summer here at the Garden and Arts Center.
Yes, once again, we are having our summer youth classes at the Garden and Arts Center. These are some art classes for ages 10 to 17. We have done this will be the fourth year we've done it for the age 10 to 17 group. This year we're having ceramics classes, 2-week ceramic classes. We are bringing back our photography classes, so we'll have alternative process photography, digital photography, and DIY camera making for ages 10 to 17. And then we are adding a mixed media art making class this summer. So that is a 1-week class, and it will be painting, sculpting, all sorts of different collage, sort of different things going on in that class. So we're very happy to have that.
Great. Well, that's a lot.
That's a lot. That is a lot, yeah. Our classes are running, like I said, the ceramic classes are 2 weeks each, so there'll be 3 different sessions, 2 in June, 1 in July. Each of the camera classes is 1 week, and they will run in July, or June and July. So we'll do alt photo, digital photography, camera making, and then we'll repeat them again. And then the mixed media, there'll be 3 of those classes, 2 in June and 1 in July. So it's depending on your schedule, depending on your calendar. You've got family vacations planned. There should be something for anybody that will fit in with their schedule.
Right. That sounds great. Okay, so I'm a 17-year-old.
Yes.
And I just heard you say something I really want to do.
Yes.
What's my procedure to find out exactly when I want to come and how to register?
Exactly. Okay, so you can go to our website, which is www.lubbockgac.org, or you can go to the City of Lubbock website and look up the Garden and Arts Center, and that'll also lead you to our website. There is a link there on our summer classes page that you can click on, which will take you to a form that you can fill out where you can pick out your classes, put in your information, and get you registered for the class. Now, we don't have the option where you can pay online. For that, you'll need to either call us or come by the center to pay for the class.
Okay.
So, and that's really all you need to do. So,
wow, that's easy.
Yeah, that is very easy.
That's great. So tell us, how do you, when you decide you want to do these classes, and in this case, actually add a class this year.
Yeah.
What do you do for the mentors who will lead the class? How do you solicit them? How do you find them?
That sometimes can be the interesting part of it. We are fortunate this year to have 2 instructors that are returning to us, Ashley Montez and Andrew Hernandez. They are art instructors at Friendship High School, and they are, they have their art degrees from Tech. They are, experts, I guess you want to call it, in their fields, and so they returned to us. They actually approached us. They're someone knew them and suggested. One of them, they've worked here before, so that's kind of how we kind of put the word out there. If we're looking for something, sometimes we have people approach us who want to teach photography, like our photography instructor, contacted us and was interested in teaching photography, so that was, a good fit, and, we talked to them, and like I said, they were a fit, and so we went from there.
Oh,
so, yeah.
Sometimes you find people who love what they do.
Exactly.
And they want to just share that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, sometimes they are just looking for an opportunity to teach, and that's a perfect fit. We just kind of, keep talking about our programs, trying to meet new people and let them know that we are interested. And so, sometimes we are actively looking for a specific person to fill a class that we have, and sometimes they approach us and propose a class. So, so it works. It kind of works both ways.
Right.
So.
Right, that's so wonderful. Well, Johanna, while I have you here, let me ask you a couple of things about the Garden and Arts Center.
Sure.
Just driving by it, a lot. You have the facility here, and you have a beautiful cultural hall with an art gallery and facilities and things like that. But you also have this arboretum and area outside of that. Who takes care of that, and how is it useful for the public?
So we are we are attached to, like you said, to the Lubbock Arboretum. Now, Lubbock Parks and Recreation takes care of the Arboretum in partnership with the Lubbock Arboretum Board. So it's kind of a partnership that's been going on for several years. So while inside the fence here of the Arboretum Board recommends things to Parks and Recreation, and Park Recreation in partnership helps them take care of the yards and everything. So there's a lot of activity out here.
Well, I wondered about that because the last time you and I had talked, I spent another 30 minutes just in the back walking around, and it was so calm, and it was so peaceful and beautiful. And I thought, well, somebody's really taking care of this. I just wondered how that worked.
Yeah, well, the Lubbock Master Gardeners also work with the Arboretum Foundation, and, last summer they completed their demonstration garden, so that's out here now. They are also working on a new, I think it's a children's butterfly garden. They might be the best person to talk about that. But but they're constantly looking at improving and adding things that will benefit the city of Lubbock, the Arboretum, and just the gardening community here in Lubbock. So it's very nice, like you said, very peaceful, secluded.
Yes.
But very busy this time of year.
And I noticed that it was just like an oasis in the middle of all of the traffic.
Yes.
And I mean, this is a high density part of town, University Avenue, and just right off University, this beautiful little oasis where you could go and have some calm. I loved that.
Yes, and we are a public facility. We are open Monday through Friday 9 to 5 and Saturday 9 to 12. But people come out here and take graduation photos, like engagement photos. We'll have people come out here and eat lunch during the day, maybe read a book, just take a walk. But they'll come in and visit us if they need to use the restroom or just want to know more about our building if they're not familiar with it, what we do. So we get to see a lot of people in here come through here that are interested in the gardens, but maybe also interested in the art program. So it's kind of a nice, we're situated very nicely.
The little church, St. Paul's on the Plains, is that part of your purview as well?
Yes, that is the historic St. Paul's Chapel that has been here, I believe, in this park since 1997, I think it is. But yes, we do manage that. So that facility is available for rental. You can find more information on our website. It rents by the day. We've had weddings there. We've had memorial services there. So yes, it is a historic building that is part of the Cultural Facilities Department as well. So yes, we do manage that.
Great, excellent. Okay, so we began the conversation talking about the summer events that you're having here and the classes that you're having. For more information, what is the best website for people to look at for that?
The fastest way to get there is at www.lubbockgac.org. Okay. And that will get you right directly to our website, and then you'll see information about, see a link to go to the summer programs, and that'll take you right there for more information about individual programs. We have morning classes and afternoon classes coming up this year, so some classes will be 9 to 12, some will be 1 to 4. So someone could take classes all day if they wanted to. But yeah, that's the best place to go for the direct information. If you have questions in addition to what you see on the website, or you're just not sure, you can't find it, just give us a call. We'll be happy to discuss anything with you, talk about the instructors, talk about what's involved in the class. Luckily we provide all of the materials. The only class that you'll need to bring something is for the digital photography, and you'll need to bring your own camera. So we'll teach you how to use your camera, and in addition to digital photography.
Wonderful.
So, yeah.
That sounds great.
Yes.
Great, wonderful. Our guest on the front row today is Johanna Feminear. She is the director of the Lubbock Garden and Arts Center. Johanna, thank you. It's always great to be with you. Hope we can come back soon.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for talking to us.